I'm joined here by Congressman Eric Cantor of Virginia. He is the Majority Leader-elect in the House of Representatives. Good to see you. Thanks for the time today.
Good to be with you, Peter.
You've got an hour-long meeting with the President today. What's your level of confidence this meeting is going to be the start of something new in terms of bipartisanship here in Washington?
Listen, I'm being very cautious with the confidence right now, but I'm going in hoping that we can actually produce some results on the heels of this election that we've just been through, where the people have spoken and said, you know what, Washington, get your act together and let's do all we can to get this economy moving again.
The big focus of this meeting will be the Bush tax cuts. Are you ready to deal with this president, even today at the table today, on these Bush tax cuts?
You know, we're absolutely ready to deal. The president knows from where we come, and that is we don't feel that there should be anyone suffering a tax rate increase right now while we've got nearly 10% unemployment, especially when you're looking at the fact that what the president has been talking about is raising taxes on small businesses. Given the fact that that's our economic engine, that's where jobs are created, I don't think many would adhere to the fact that we should raise taxes on small businesses right now. So look, Peter, you know, we're not going to agree on everything. I think all of us understand that. We're going in with differences, as the president has with us. But certainly we can come together to try and fix this economy. That's priority one. That's what the people spoke on November 2nd.
Nancy Pelosi, still Speaker of the House right now. She's threatening to bring to the floor, to the House of Representatives, an extension of the Bush tax cuts just for the middle class. 98% of Americans, Democrats say. Are you prepared to tell your conference, don't vote for that?
Yes, and Peter, you know, the tax rates, they are means to an end. You know, we want to ensure we get this economy going again. And right now, one of two things is going to happen come January 1. Either tax rates go up or they stay the same. We're trying to say nobody should have a tax hike in this kind of economy that we're in if we want to get people back to work.
It would be your preference to deal with it now in this calendar year as opposed to next year when you all take power in the House?
Absolutely. I think it doesn't make sense. It doesn't speak to the leadership of this president if he won't just sit here and work with us and say no tax rate increases for anybody. I mean, I think that if we do not do this before the termination of this session of Congress and this year, what will have to happen is a Republican-led House will put a bill on the floor right up front to retroactively keep the tax rates where they are. But that is really
permanently or temporarily?
Well, we are for making sure that there is certainty right now. And the fact is, people are looking in their financing and their investment outlook for what tax rates are going to do. It just doesn't make any sense for us to let the year expire and then for Congress to have to go in and retroactively do something after folks have tried to plan all along. I mean, this is not a new issue. This has been sitting out there for a long time now, and I think it's high time we get this resolved. And I'm hoping today's meeting will be the beginning of a breakthrough.
Deficit Commission, tomorrow they release their final plan. Will you make a commitment that if they release a plan that has the 14 of 18 votes as necessary to trigger a vote, at least in the U.S. Senate, that you all will commit in the House to also have a vote next year?
You know, Peter, I don't think there's any question that we all want to work together. What I'm told is there's not going to be 14 votes for that plan and 14 votes for any of the big ideas in those plans. You know, there is some common agreement in those plans. I mean, if you look at the sort of sense of where the tax rates in this country should be and the tax base, broadening the base and trying to get rid of some of the loopholes that are there, I think both sides can agree on that. I think as well that we have seen both sides come together as far as some of the prescriptions for fixing Medicaid and how we allow for innovation to occur at the state level. These are some ideas we absolutely want to see brought to the fore, have deliberations in the House so that we can actually demonstrate that we are willing to make some tough decisions for the American people who are really getting tired of Washington making promises to do so and just not keeping those promises.
House Majority Leader-elect Eric Cantor, thank you for the time. We look forward to see the results of your meeting with the President today. Thanks again. Eric, we'll send it back to you in New York.